Is the US officially looking for an off-ramp in the Iran war? While on camera, US President Donald Trump boasts of American military dominance and Iran's destroyed capabilities, behind the scenes, Washington has quietly pushed a 15-point truce plan through intermediaries. The proposal, however, is not new. It is largely a rerun of a 2025 framework that Iran had already rejected. Now, in the middle of an active conflict, the same plan has resurfaced, raising serious questions about whether this is diplomacy or pressure dressed up as peace.
Well, we're in negotiations, as it turned out, and now you've seen what I said yesterday was exactly correct. We're in negotiations right now. They're doing it along with Marco, JD. We have a number of people doing it, and the other side, I can tell you, they'd like to make a deal. Their Navy's gone, their Air Force is gone, and we held off based on the fact that we're negotiating. Yeah.
At the heart of the plan are sweeping demands that go far beyond a ceasefire. The United States is asking Iran to dismantle its key nuclear facilities, end uranium enrichment, halt its ballistic missile program, cut support to regional proxies, and fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz, the artery through which nearly a fifth of the world's energy supply passes. In return, Washington is offering limited sanctions relief and a tightly monitored civilian nuclear program. But this is not a negotiated compromise. It is a one-sided framework demanding complete strategic rollback. And even as this proposal is being pushed, the war itself is intensifying. Iran continues launching drones and missiles across the Gulf, targeting Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Bahrain, while maintaining leverage over the Strait of Hormuz. The United States, meanwhile, is reinforcing its military footprint, preparing fresh troop deployments, including elements of the 82nd Airborne Division. This is not de-escalation. This is negotiation under fire, where diplomacy and military pressure are unfolding at the same time.
Pakistan, Egypt, and Turkey have been key in trying to negotiate a settlement to the war. Now, Iran is insisting that it's going to continue its attacks for right now, and we've seen drones and missiles target Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Bahrain this morning already. And it remains unclear if this is just another pressure tactic by the Trump administration, as already it has called up the 82nd Airborne. That division would be key in launching attacks on airfields or potentially islands in the Persian Gulf. Already, there's been discussions about the United States potentially seizing Karg Island, which is Iran's main oil terminal in the Persian Gulf, or taking islands nearer to the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow mouth of the Persian Gulf, through which about 20% of all natural gas and oil once transited before the war. Iran is still continuing to maintain its chokehold on that route, though some ships have gone through, apparently with Tehran's blessings. So it remains unclear whether this 15-point plan is going to be enough to try to get to the negotiating table, but these new troop movements, as well as the soon-to-be arrival of more U.S. Marines to the region, again puts up the pressure on Iran as its attacks show no signs of stopping.
Tehran, meanwhile, is not softening its stance. Instead of engaging, Iran's leadership is raising its demands, including talk of reparations, while publicly ridiculing the U.S. proposal as a sign of weakness.
The strategic power you used to talk about has turned into a strategic failure. The one claiming to be a global superpower would have already gotten out of this mess if it could. Don't dress up your defeat as an agreement. Your era of empty promises has come to an end. Have your internal conflicts reached the point where you are negotiating with yourselves? We state this clearly. Until it is our will, nothing will go back to the way it was. That will only come about when the very thought of acting against the Iranian nation is completely wiped from your corrupt minds. Our first and last word has been the same from day one, and it will stay that way. Someone like us will never come to terms with someone like you. Not now, not ever.